It's Hasbulla time. Let's go.
Hey!
Well, he's threatening you with a fork.
He's threatening me with a fork. My hero. I love you. I love you, Hasbulla. Welcome back to Wafflin live from Martin Manor. That is right. We've stripped it down naked. The old studio. Not my arse. And basically we've relocated to Luke's lounge, which is great, and we're very thankful, because otherwise we would be on the street.
We would be homeless.
It is temporary, I think, though, isn't it?
It is. But what isn't temporary, that's always going to live in our hearts after today, right, boys and girls, is we have Hasbulla live on Wafflin.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we understand how big this is going to be.
This is ginormous.
I think you should repeat it.
Okay, we, the Wafflin boys, have got Hasbulla Nurmagomedov. Now, what's his last name?
No, I think you nailed it.
It's actually it. So basically, that's Khabib's last name, I think. Basically, he's coming on Wafflin to chat to the boys, and he's giving us some of his own NFTs. Right, he's got his own project, and he's giving us some for free.
I'm sorry, but Hasbulla, he don't do interviews. He don't do podcasts. He doesn't even step foot outside of Russia.
Have you ever seen Hasbulla on a podcast?
No.
No, mate, this is a world exclusive. World exclusive.
It actually is. It's like, oi, Wafflin boys, get someone on. Get a guest on.
We get the best guest in the fucking world.
All right, hold on, beer.
You know, at the end of the year, at the end of the year, you look back at iconic moments on YouTube. We had Tiki Toki.
Hey, just Tiki Toki.
And we now have Hasbulla.
Yeah, like...
And that's the thing, right? You know, people come at us for not getting guests on. But when we do get guests on,
fucking deliver.
we make sure it's the best.
Yeah, Joe, how do you think you're going to deal with this one?
I'm going to go bright red.
Do you think you're going to be a nervous mute?
Look, right, this man, this individual inspires me, right? He actually is someone I look up to.
Not literally.
No, yeah, no way. And basically... I think I'm going to lose my shit.
No, mate, he's an inspiring guy.
You know how people were like rinse me for like being quiet or whatever in the Tiki Toki episode?
No one said that, mate.
What? No, I was in mute.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're in awe of him, that was why.
Yeah, so you were in awe of HS Tiki Toki, and I'm in awe of Hasbulla.
Are you nervous? Are you excited?
I'm terrified. So I did prepare a Russian statement to say to him.
Statement?
Well, you the government official or something?
That's Ukraine, mate?
No, does he speak Russian? Because I prepared one, and I'm going to say it to him.
Hear it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Приятно познакомиться с тобой, мой друг.
Muy bien. What does it mean?
It sounds Spanish.
It's
You
like-
doing it in like a
it's
Spanish
like-
accent?
Apparently it means it's great to meet you, my friend.
Oh, nailed it.
So, I mean, yeah, like I've prepared it.
That'd be a real shame if we jumped on the interview and they didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, it would be fucking awkward, wouldn't it? I'm going to keep my cool in this pod. Anyways,
Very exciting times.
just quickly before we bump into that, did you all do sex? Nah.
Well.
Well,
Because
wait. No. Let me read.
No, keep that in. Did you all do
Because boys, I've been watching Wafflin back recently, and I'm like, what's like? He can't get his words
I'm
out.
not
Joe,
gonna lie.
Joe.
Someone actually commented on the photo that we uploaded for the last episode.
Saying well as a spaz.
No, like saying like Joe Weller has to be a social experiment. Like,
Why? Why?
Because you're just not normal.
something not right.
No, I think I've got something, mate. Like I've got.
Yeah, but you can't put it down to something because then like people might see the way you behave and just think he's mongy. And then you say like, oh, I think I've got something, and then that offends the people that actually maybe do have something.
No, but I definitely do have something.
Well-righteous.
I have manic highs, manic lows. My friend who has bipolar is like, mate, yeah, that's a part of bipolar, and it's where it's uncontrollable. So yeah.
Is that why you're ramming a bottle down your throat the last picture we took?
Oh no, that was just for funniness.
So
It's entertainment though.
I want to know something, Joe.
Go on, lad.
Now, obviously, you're doing no sex.
What's this? God, Theo, what's
You're,
this?
you're obviously doing no sex 2022.
Who said that?
You.
I'm not doing no sex.
Oh, but
I'm being careful with who I expose myself.
But
to.
you have
obviously you talked to us about how sex is it's keeping you it's keeping you ready to attack the world.
Well, no, I said that.
Have you given in and caved in?
Right.
And how do you feel about
Right.
And how do you feel about that? Are you
So-
still
Okay.
you still driven?
Look, I'm still driven as fuck, mate.
Even more so now.
Right, so I tell you something in confidence, right, and you come on Wafflin and try and bait me out. When have I ever done anything like this to you? Never.
Every week.
I've fucking never done this.
Every week.
And I'm not going to come out here and say, look, that, I may have made love
Be honest.
on a sofa that I'm about to give to my cousin.
Be honest. If you've not masturbated or had sexual intercourse in about 6 weeks.
that is a long.
10 seconds?
It was 10 seconds. No, it was.
Was it?
I reckon so. I reckon maybe 17 seconds.
At a push. But was it incredible?
Look, boys, we don't need this.
So what did you do for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Valentine's Day. What did I do? I forgot that it was Valentine's Day for the first few hours.
That's sad.
And then, when I realised, I went to the gym. No, I did progress pics for my transformation video.
That's how he injured
and
himself.
I've injured my back. Oh, it's pathetic, isn't it? It's just
Taking a naked selfie.
no, naked.
Huh?
No one said his arse was out.
You imagining my arse? No,
You did progress pics.
Yeah, no, I was just, you know what? I'm gonna make. Basically, I've been building my website, and part of the thing is documenting my progress as I go. So that's what I spent my day doing, admin for my website, which is actually proven to be quite fun. Like, for the first ever time, I'm enjoying writing and all of this like content building and whatnot. Oh, the camera's just stopped.
Oh, it's that
One second. So yeah, overall, really enjoying almost like applying myself to something that I used to dread and hate at school.
Do you know what it is?
What?
As a creative, which you are,
Yes.
you're just finding a different avenue to pursue your creativeness. You've
Yeah.
gone from filmmaking to music to writing.
And I was.
It's a talent.
Well, part of it, writing, but I guess it's the ultimate thing is building towards a video. So it's almost... Actually, no, I'm going to say you're right. You're right, because it is creative writing. So thank you,
And
Malfoy.
also, what I want to say is, you could argue that was a Valentine's Day done properly. You spent it doing something you love.
You spent it on
Your work.
yourself.
Exactly.
By yourself.
Do you know what's really interesting, though? How companies try and exploit those that are lonely on Valentine's Day. How many notifications did you get saying, a Valentine's Day special, buy this, or treat yourself on Valentine's Day? There's no reason to be upset because you...
Like a Domino's special.
Yeah,
or
like
something.
a Domino's or like all of the freaking companies.
Uber Eats fucked it. They sent me one an hour ago, which is a bit late.
Oh,
what was it?
50% off last minute Valentine's Day treats.
well, there
Awesome
we
for
go.
gods. What do you think of this one? Some of my friends were like, oh yeah, the missus don't want to do anything for Valentine's Day. Want to keep it low key.
So I made that mistake last year, boys.
It's a lie. It's always a lie.
Oh, she doesn't mean
I
it.
don't want to go. I don't want flowers. It's a lie.
Yeah, boys,
It's
don't
all a
fall
lie.
into the trap. I ruined my own day more than anyone's last year by not getting a card or anything.
You didn't even do a card.
No, I thought it was like, oh, we don't do it.
No.
That's why this year I went all out, got a card and a balloon.
Wait, where are the flowers?
Oh no, and the flowers.
Oh,
And what did you
obviously.
do, Malfoy?
Card, flowers.
Anal. No.
You
Meal.
didn't you?
No,
Did
meal.
you both at least? Okay, you've tried to wrap me out for making love. Did you both make love at least?
So you're asking two people in relationships.
Did you, yes or no,
On Valentine's
Theo?
Day, did they make love? Oh yes.
How many times?
I will not disclose that.
Why?
No, it's
tried to get out
It's a
of me.
sacred act between two people. Why do you want to know, you creep?
Because it's what like you tried to get me for.
No, did go for a very nice meal though.
Okay.
It was actually really cute. Actually, it was our first Valentine's Day together.
Boy,
First of many.
So I went for a meal and we were sitting in the restaurant and like the manager came down and he was just placing flowers on one of the tables with a little card.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's getting laid tonight, as in like the guy who sorted it out. And then he like laughed and was like,
But you said
"Haha."
that to him.
Yeah, the manager. And then he was just like, oh, yeah, he'll have a good night. And then like he went upstairs and then like 5 minutes later, he came back down with a rose in his hand. And he was like, oh, sorry, sir, you dropped this as you walked into the building. And then he like gave it to me so I could give it to Ruth so I would get laid. That was a good story.
That was a great story. That was good.
It was great service.
That was phenomenal service. What restaurant? Let's recommend everyone to go. Gino's in Eastbourne, I believe.
In Seaford.
In Seaford. There, get into it. Anyways, it is now time. It's Hasbulla. I'm already a nervous wreck. Right, it's Hasbulla time. Let's go. Hello? Wait, I can't see your video.
Oi!
Hey! Hasby, how are you doing?
Everything is good, he said.
Everything is good.
Little bit now, and I'm teaching him.
Perfect. Oh, I've got something to say, ready? Приятно познакомиться с тобой, мой друг.
Can you repeat?
I learned it, ready?
Yeah.
Ready? What was it again?
Oh, he's threatening you with a
He's threatening me with a fork. Oh, forget it. How are you doing, Hasbulla? Are you well?
Как дела у тебя, говорит?
You good? Perfect, mate. Well, we've got a few questions for you. Obviously, we're excited to have you on the show on Wafflin. You are always in our hearts.
Yeah, look. We're big fans. We're big fans.
So firstly, we want to know, Hasbulla.
Thank you.
Hasbulla, what motivates you in life to be the star that you are?
Welcome to Russia.
Welcome to Russia.
Let me translate.
Я кибернетик.
He said there's a couple things that motivate him. It's you want to be like good human and make like good impact. You know, like you want to use his popularity to make like good impact in society. You know.
Oh,
Well, that's good.
Nice.
That's good because a lot of people like are fame hungry for the wrong reasons, you know. So that's
Yes.
good to know. So
Yeah. Also, of course, money motivated him because now with money he's able to do things that he like, you know, like different adventures, take different trips, and it's motivated him too.
okay, that's good. Well, what about this, right? So obviously your rise to fame and stardom has been like very quick and very powerful. What's it like dealing with any disrespect? Like, do you ever get it where people are just disrespectful and, you know, try and put you down?
This is
Lucy Vapilara, but Aminushi looking after me.
he said there's a couple classes that he become famous.
Yeah.
It's like now he's, as I said in first question, now he could afford, like, you know, like he could help like his friends, his family with money. He could do like different stuff, take trips, and like a lot of people, like famous people, inviting him. For example, now Logan Paul inviting him to.
What's he doing? Okay, what is that hat? What is that hat? Like, what's it for?
It's coconut.
Oh, it's a coconut. Nice coconut head. Right.
I got one.
Let's continue.
Okay, go on, Theo.
Hasbulla, obviously we see a lot
For
of...
example, now like, even Logan Paul inviting him to the event in USA where like Stallone will be like The Rock, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, it's pluses, but there's also, you know, like he does like but people like disturbing them. They, you know, like people like he cannot go like out like before. You know, like everybody want to take picture with him. Everybody wanna chill with him.
Yeah.
Like, and knock his door.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
A lot of people they find his address.
Oh,
where
no.
he lives.
Peaky Blind.
Lots of fake friends. Little Peaky Blinder Bulla, mate. Look at him. Wait, go on, Theo. You've got a question, ain't your son?
Yeah, Hasbulla, obviously we always see on your Instagram you got a lot of famous friends in different places. Who would you say is the most famous on your contacts on your phone?
Could you repeat, please, who is famous people?
Who is the most famous person in Hasbulla's phone book?
Dana White, Harvey, sure.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Dana White. Yeah, Dana White.
Dana White,
Hasbulla's got Dana White's phone number.
What? So does that mean we can expect to see him?
Yeah, does this mean that Hasbulla, you are officially having a UFC fight?
But yeah, Dana White wanna make it, but I'm not sure it will. But anytime soon, I'm not sure, but we'll work on it.
Fair enough. And who out of like the Instagram, YouTube world do you think, Hasbulla, you would want to fight most?
Fight?
Yeah, who would you want to fight the most out of anyone if there was one person?
He doesn't want to fight with anyone. He wanna just like he wanna be a friend of everyone.
I respect.
A lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, good guy, Bulla. Love him.
You know, his father prohibited this fighting. You know,
Yeah.
that's why maybe he does let him to do it, but maybe like some like wrestling show.
Oh, imagine Hasbulla in WWE.
That
I
would
reckon we
slap.
do Hasbulla against The Undertaker. How does that sound? Or John Cena?
Скажи на русском, скажи. Yeah, he say he wanna do like a show with you.
A WWE show with me?
That would be a good match.
Boy, that would be a good video.
Same weight class.
It would be equal. No, wait. I actually think, like, if Hasbulla, if you're up for it, I'm going to be in Dubai on the 22nd of February. We could maybe do it then.
Yeah, we'll be there in I think we're arriving in March 16.
Okay.
And March
22nd.
Yeah, March 17 and 18 we have event, our NFT event, our meeting with our like NFT holders. First day we'll go to restaurants. Second day like desert.
Yeah,
And if you could, we'll be happy to see you there. Join us.
for sure. That'd be good.
Banging.
You any other questions, boys?
Yeah, I want to know, Hasbulla, do you believe in love?
That's a great question.
Что в твоем понимании любовь?
What's he done with his eyes?
Скажи любовь к родителям, там, любовь к слушателям. Ты хоть мне что-то скажи, я любовь к природе. Себя так He said he believed in love, he loved his parents, and he loved God, he loved his friends, he believed in it, of course. But he, like, of course, he believed in love, like his, like, people who close to him. And also, first of all, God, and after, like, people who is close to him, his family members, his friends.
Yeah.
But no girls. For now,
For now.
For now, respect.
And do you watch football? Do you support a football team?
Laughing at you, mate. Well, you said,
No, that's a private joke.
do you support a football team, Hasbulla?
Yeah, he understood what I said.
Oh. Which team? Which team?
Could you repeat? We did not hear you.
Which football team do you support, Hasbulla?
Arsenal.
You mean soccer team?
Soccer, yeah, soccer.
Ты футбол смотришь вообще?
Oh, no.
Футбол.
Why?
Only boxing.
Fighting.
Only UFC.
Yeah,
What's-
UFC, like the Eagle Championship, Bellator.
What's his opinion on Conor McGregor?
Yeah, what do you think of Conor McGregor? Good one.
No. Pitu.
Pitu. Pitu?
Is he beefing him?
Yeah, wait, so you're...
Скажи больше, Kanye, скажи, что...
Conor Pitu.
He's
You
chicken.
pussy.
Wait,
He said he's chicken.
he's a chicken. Hasbulla calls Conor McGregor a chicken. You heard it here. What? Actual worldwide. Right. So,
He doesn't let me do even like... I'm not willing, but he said in the beginning, don't do NFT like Conor McGregor, Hasbulla NFT. But I'm not willing to do it, of course. But he told me in the beginning, because he mess a lot of about Dagestan, about our people, about our religion.
Yeah.
Like it's, of course, for him is just for Conor is just hype, but he just hyping on it. But for us, it's everybody here is we take it like personal, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Little different here.
Yeah. No, of course. That's the thing. Like respect across the board is very important. I think that's the difference between, say, Khabib and Conor McGregor is the respect. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, go on, Theo.
Now, Hasbulla, obviously you get to travel the world a lot. Is there any place you want to go that you haven't been yet?
America,
Anglija, Europa, točno.
America.
He's dreaming to go to USA and to attend like UFC events.
Yeah.
But first you wanna go to Saudi Arabia to visit to make like Umrah. It's like Mecca, Medina, you know. It's like holy cities for Muslims. But he's leaving to go there. But we'll go there, I think, in March.
Okay, perfect. Have you ever heard of Brighton?
Ти слышал про город Брайтон? No, I don't think so. Yeah, he said no, but he said also maybe I would like to go to England and to Europe. But we're thinking about next couple events. I mean, we'll have like 4 events, 4 holders events, NFT holders events, and one of events will take place in USA, and one in Europe, and one maybe in Russia too. Because most of our holders, they are from England and from United States of America. No, this project is very important for him now because he's just starting to make money, you know, like before he's just playing around.
Yeah, of course. Now, speaking of the NFTs, obviously, you guys have your own project, the Hasbulla crypto project, and I believe we've been told that you are donating some of them to us here at Wafflin. Is that correct?
Yeah, you wanna give it to you, you wanna show it to you now.
Yes. All right, yeah, let's do it, the big reveal. Hola, compañeros, tenemos un mensaje aquí de nuestros amigos en Babbel. Básicamente, these guys are the people you need if you want to learn a language, boys.
Oh.
Man, I gotta say, it sounds cool, doesn't it?
Boys, I need to learn Russian
Yeah,
for today's episode.
that is true. Приятно познакомиться с тобой, мой друг.
Andrei Arshavin.
Andrei Arshavin. See, well, basically, like on level, learning Spanish has changed my life, and I never knew when I was going to need it, right? But now, as I'm doing the music and starting this platform, right, doing the gym stuff, I'm going to record that in English, the whole thing, all the videos, and also in Spanish.
That's sick.
To try and hit the Spanish market, South America market, and the English and American.
And if me or some of the viewers wanted to learn a language, how could we do that?
Well, Babbel, great platform, right? It makes it so simple. And obviously, you know, best thing is face-to-face conversation. But to get you started, an app like this is so good. And what we are offering for you guys of the Wafflin Mafia is if you purchase a 6-month subscription at Babbel, we will get you 6 months extra for free.
So it's like buy one, get one free.
Yeah, basically just completely free with our code Wafflin. All right. So go to Babbel, that's BABBEL.com/play, and then use the promo code Wafflin. Okay? Right? Know it? Muy bien. Hasta pronto. Right, Justin, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, my friend. Thank you.
In English and you use it everywhere.
Fantastic. Right, so we've gotten to the point of doing the big NFT reveal. So,
Are you ready, bro?
yeah, are you able to show us what we have been given?
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Are you ready?
All right, we're
Yeah,
ready.
there you
Let's go.
All right, this is the Joe Weller NFT.
We'll jump over.
That is sick.
It's like
Wait,
you-
that is sick.
It's like you're together. You look
Yeah.
like your mum.
So it's basically me as Hasbulla.
That is amazing.
Are you there?
I am there. Wait, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Hasbulla, I like it.
It's amazing.
He's just seeing this. It's first time he's seeing this.
Yeah, it looks wicked. I love it. I love it. It looks,
Legitimate t-shirt as well.
That
it
is
looks
mega.
phenomenal. I love it.
All right, are you ready for the second one?
Okay, we're ready. We're ready. What's it gonna be? Wait. Wait.
Is that Simon?
Is that Mini Minter? Wait, no way.
Is that Simon?
Is that Mini Minter?
That is Mini Mentor. That's Simon from the Sidemen.
Oh my god.
So we've got a Joe Weller Hasbulla NFT and a Mini Minter
and we've,
Hasbulla
yeah,
NFT.
and we've got Mini Minter. Wow.
Mini.
Donated by Hasbulla himself. Well, we are honoured to have such great items in our locker. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Oh yeah, we love them.
Hasbulla like his too. He just sold those.
What's he done to his hair?
Amazing. Oh, we love it. Thank you. Okay, well, last thing. Should we just get like an Instagram photo
Can you
together?
shout out the Wafflin Mafia?
Yeah. Hasbulla, are you able to say, shout out the Wafflin Mafia?
Shout out what?
The Wafflin Mafia.
Okay, let me shout out. Скажи shout out.
Shoto,
We get hold it like this.
Wafflin,
Mafia.
Muffin.
Hey! Shout out the Wafflin Mafia. All right,
we
respect.
get a photo?
We'll get a
Hasbulla,
photo.
could we just get a photo if you're all together up to the screen? Ready? Hey! All right, perfect. Perfect. Woo!
Love that, mate.
Nice one, perfect. Well, we'll let you go on that. Thank you very much for giving us your time to come on Wafflin.
Спасибо.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Hasbulla.
very much.
Thank you.
My hero. I love you. I love you, Hasbulla. Yes! My legend. Right, we're brothers.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and
you,
you, mate.
And
You
thank
two
you.
guys, have a good evening.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate
Cheers.
it, man.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you very
Hang on.
Mate! We just had Hasbulla
We
on the
just
pod.
FaceTimed Hasbulla. Surely that is mental.
That is absolutely psychotic.
He's got a
I'm-
bit-
Mate, I was so red.
Mate, I could see.
I literally, I'm not gonna lie, never been so starstruck in my life. Mate, absolutely, like, it's actual, like, the real Hasbulla.
No, that was mental. I was
Like, after
starstruck.
all this time,
I did a Theo on HS Tiki Toki. Silence.
silent the whole
Nothing
time.
nothing would come to my head. It wouldn't work.
I can't believe that. I can't believe you've done that. So there we go. Right, I mean...
You were the same colour as your t-shirt.
I am.
And you
I
couldn't
was.
talk. And you know what? You were a mute. You forgot, mate. You had questions up next to you and you couldn't even read.
No, I stumbled a
No,
few times,
I
but
had
I
to
said
save
more
you.
than you, son, so I wouldn't get lippy.
No, you didn't.
Well, I did though.
I saved your
I had to fucking repeat every question you said because you were...
Or maybe
you
it's
were
because I was far away from the
like,
mic.
sorry, I can't understand you.
Wait, when you're on mic there.
no.
Muted. When I was muted
Oh,
on my
what, so
phone.
it
Oh,
Come
no,
right
that
away.
actually was it. Because I was thinking,
You
like...
couldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah, because Yep, I
But
understand.
to be fair, though, like, I think I came in with some good questions there.
Yeah, you did. So did Luke.
I've got HS Tiki Toki syndrome there.
You better get rinsed for this because... And you.
No, like, I was
gonna be like-
terrified. No, I was scared, mate. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you actually meet someone that you're gassed to talk to, like, it does some things to you. Like, I felt a little bit out of control then, but at the same time, I was gassed. And he is a nutter, right?
It's like throwing a coconut about. Or
He's
something.
flobbing a coconut back. He's turning his eyelids inside out.
He wanted to fucking smoke.
He was doing a bit of this. Yeah, he was doing all this.
Oh.
He's
But-
batshit crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't know if he was going to be like a really serious guy and it was more of an act. But I do think he is mental.
He did.
No,
But it was actually quite cute at the same
yeah,
time.
like when you realise his values
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
very pure,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? This is why I think he's going to go far because he's not about the quick fame and being just this superstar. He wants to spread a good message.
But I think it was interesting. He said he loves his family and he loves God.
Yeah.
No time for women right now.
Yeah.
And he said he did say money, but he said money so he can help and give back, which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't just
yeah.
want to be a baller, so like he can just do whatever. He wants to help the people around him. And
100.
so, but he seemed like a nice guy. I didn't really know what to expect either. I mean, it was also obviously speaking for a translator is a little bit awkward at the same time.
But sometimes like he would say one word and this translator would come back with like a paragraph. Like, yeah, I said all this, guys. I don't think he did, mate.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, but it's in like when he's obviously saying what he did about McGregor, right? And
Call him a pussy.
but it's just like obviously McGregor did come out and say all that stuff about like their religion and all of that, and what he says about Khabib. He was even starting on Tyson Fury this week. Did you see that, Conor McGregor? Because Tyson Fury was backing Khabib in how Khabib went in there, did his thing in the UFC, and almost basically left at the right time while he was still on top.
Yeah.
And McGregor, and he wrote that like months ago, and McGregor, in like the middle of the night, I bet he was smashed, just like responded to that post by Fury, just chatting pure shit about him.
Really?
About a time that he didn't like back a fight that Billy Joe Saunders' dad was in or something like that.
So he basically got triggered.
He was just, but it was so like out of nowhere. It was like, this was months ago, this tweet, and McGregor's just writing, and then Fury wrote this back. Tom get up on the screen. But yeah, like it's a bit weird.
McGregor is a strange guy, and I always thought at first it was like really cool because he was like the guy causing controversy, but he always seemed like it was just for the clout. He's like, right, I'm going to do this and make the fight as big as possible. Everyone's going to want to buy it, watch it. Then after, we'll shake hands and it's sort of like put to bed. But I feel like now he'll step in the ring, probably lose, because he's lost like his last 2 or 3 fights or something. And then he still carries on online afterwards. And it's like, is that someone trying to like hold on to what they used to be? I feel like he's lost his head a little bit.
Well, yeah, I feel like he's a classic example of someone who's been far too exposed to like toxic, negative things, and it's got to him. What I mean by that is he's constantly drinking, no doubt probably like doing other drugs. He's all about like money, whatever it takes to make the money. And it's like, if you just accumulate all the dodgy things, like cheating on his wife, like things like that.
Well, has he done that?
Well, so there's multiple people that have come out and said, oh, yeah. But like hitting old men, like he's done a lot of bad things that wouldn't necessarily do, like you do if you were of a pure nature that was like, I want to do good things in the world. And I think over time, it's just, you become what you do, right? Your actions become what you are.
Well, he's not the only one that has like gone a bit batshit crazy online recently, has he?
I
wanted Kanye West stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this. I saw JJ's tweet about, I don't condone what Kanye West is doing, but I didn't know what it was.
Go on his Instagram.
I'll pull it up
He's
right now.
uploaded about 20 posts, maybe 30 posts.
Right.
Basically just digging at Pete Davidson.
He's fucking deleted them.
What is it? As though he's like Pete Davidson's rent-free in his head?
Oh, massively.
He's
like,
you will never... He is smashing his ex-wife, so...
Yeah, he was like, you will never raise my kids, you will never meet my kids. He posted a photo of a message that Pete messaged him about, saying, I'll be great to like, meet up and have a chat or whatever. He was like, fuck you. He's basically gone batshit fucking crazy. He then sent Kim a truckload of roses on Valentine's Day. He wants his family back and he wants his wife back.
But like he was then like, so basically what Kim Kardashian was arguing was you're creating like a dangerous narrative like here because people are going to go after Pete, like Kanye West is an influential guy. So like she was like texting him and stuff and he was screenshotting it and just slamming it on Instagram. You are creating
a dangerous and scary environment and someone will hurt Pete and this will all be your fault.
Yeah, but look.
Is what Kim said to Kanye over text.
But then...
It's a bit much, I think.
Yeah.
It is. And then she was like messaging him like, why are you sharing? Like, can we have a conversation in private, please? Can you stop sharing it?
I think it's just signs of a guy who's actually gone off the rails. And I think he tried for a long time to... Obviously, when you lose your wife and kids, whatever, it's probably a bit peak. But like, I think he tried to deal with it. Now he's just handling it in the complete wrong way.
Yeah, I guess when you've got a bit of a God complex about you and you almost think that you are like... He must have that about it, from his actions. And now it's to a point where in order to regain control, this is what he's resorted to. And it's like, mate, wait, can I just quickly say that he said this to Kim in response to that? Because I got a text from my favourite person in the world. I'm your #1 fan. Why wouldn't I tell everyone? So he's saying he got a text from
her, basically. So she was like, why stop sharing all our fucking texts online?
And he's making out he's just a big fan of her.
Yeah, and like... it's manipulative.
Oh, wait, what
he's going, I got a message from my biggest idol, I guess.
But
he's been on like I I mean, I think he's been in a bad place inside his head for a long time. Was it ever since like his mum died? Everyone say it's like,
really?
bring the old Kanye back. And I think it was ever since like his mum died and he never really coped with it. I don't
Probably doesn't help as well. Like, I swear him and Pete were like, they weren't friends, but like they've been to a few dinners and whatnot. They know each other.
Okay.
And he's kind of smashed his
Yeah,
wife.
but they all know each other in that circle.
Yeah, I know, but it's probably like peak for a minute.
Yeah. What about Cristiano Ronaldo? Is he finished?
Finished what, football-wise?
As in, like, he's been rather poor.
Man United.
He's been rather poor.
What, he's been rather... He's
not scored in 5 games,
He hasn't scored a lot, mate. Have you seen him play, though?
He's a little bit... You know what it is?
He's, like, missing chances. He seems...
Not just that. It's not, when he's in the box, you know when, like, Ronaldo was in the box?
Yeah.
He's, like, clinical.
Yeah.
Now it's like his feet don't work.
Well, but that's what happens when you see players when they start declining. Like, just they don't operate. You press the buttons, you press R2, fucking finesse shot. It ain't happening.
He's 37, remember?
Yeah, but he's Ronaldo, and I think we see him as this like unworldly geezer that's just he's never getting old.
He's not at United next year, that's for sure.
You reckon that he's done?
I do think that's part of the
I
problem.
think he's unhappy.
The whole club's in fucking turmoil. Harry Maguire, he turns like a bus.
He's shit.
I don't get it. Because Harry Maguire for England's like turns into like prime fucking Rio Ferdinand. He goes back to United and he's an actual like.
Well, this is
League
where
Two
you've got to
idiot.
think about
Yeah, no,
like,
it's embarrassing.
the dark arts. No, but De Gea came out and said it like, I think De Gea.
De Gea.
Yeah. Came out.
He what?
Came out.
What do you mean?
Oh, no. He came out and said, I think we're cursed. Someone's put a curse on us.
He said cuss.
He's like, oh, yeah, I legitimately think
I
I'm
bet you
cursed.
believe in that as
And
well.
he was like, I've been watching The Legitimate Weller. And they're basically like, that's what he's saying. Because they can't figure out what's going on. It's like, imagine playing footy, right? So you're playing footy. You're going up the Downs to play footy, right? That's our local Astro. And every time you're doing anything, it's just going to shit. And that is what's happened to United. In a way, as though they can't do right. They can't no matter what. So what should they do, Theo?
Mate, they need a new midfield and they need new defence.
But then if you look at the individual players,
Mate, no.
do they?
No. I hate to break it to you. Like, they are good footballers to play for United, but United used to be Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, Ryan Giggs,
Go on, who else?
Go on, who else, Mal?
David Beckham. All right? Now they got Fred and McTominay.
No, they're bad.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not bad. They're
No,
Premier
they
League
are.
footballers, but
No,
like,
they're
they're
bad.
not United.
Fred
They
is
need-
the worst Premier League
And
footballer
Pogba's
I've
actually
ever
playing
seen.
quite well at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, when Pogba's playing well for United, you know they're shit. Like, they need more. Like, you can't be having an Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire centre back. I know he's 80 million, but he's not. You know, they need to splash the cash again. But on paper, it's weird because their team's quite good on paper at the start of the season. I don't know. I think they're just a bit shit, mate, to be honest.
Now, guys, we have a quick message from our friends at Noom, who psychologically can help you to get in shape and feel good about yourself. Malfoy, first-hand experience. How is
Mate,
it?
I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. Obviously, with my Ironman coming up, we all know that my diet was shit. There's no way of cutting about it, okay?
Okay.
With Noom, however, it's just basically got my mind ready for eating better. It's not some like fad diet where inevitably I'm going to quit it. It's just got me mentally prepared to eat better.
I think a lot of places just try and put you on like salad, chicken. Go on, you'll lose weight. Yeah, you will. But as soon as you stop doing that, you know, in here isn't wired properly. Like, you're going to then just revert back to old habits and not change your life.
Exactly. It is about building a good relationship with your diet and how you live. That is the way it's going to be sustainable.
And the best thing, it doesn't restrict your diet either. A lot of diets restrict you. This doesn't.
Yeah, phenomenal. Well, guys, get your trial right now at noom.com/wafflin. That is NOOM.com/wafflin for your trial. Get on it. Back to the show.
Okay, but boys, obviously just before that we were talking about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the Tinder Swindler yet?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
It's
it.
a mad thing.
Initial thoughts. I'm not surprised. I believe that's actually happening around the world frequently. Boys and girls doing it to each other.
Yeah.
Like, the way you can use love, which is like the strongest, one of the strongest, activates the same part of the brain as like the most addictive drugs in the world. You can really make someone do what you want them to do by using love to manipulate them. And that is a scary thing. And you can get them to take out credit cards, get loans for you and all that. If they really,
They could say you're being frauded and they're stealing from you.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know firsthand, right? You've had someone go, oh yeah, like I'm just going to use your bank card and then just use it and take the piss. When you love them and you're trusting them. Right? And it fucking happens, bruv.
There's a weird take on it, okay? Because a lot of these, some of these women are like, you feel awful for. Like, they have been completely manipulated.
Yeah.
But I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't believe this at all. You're still taking out 150 grand worth of loans.
Yes. It's very naive. It's very...
In hindsight.
Yeah.
It is,
but also he was driving around in private jet, so you would believe that
driving.
you know what I mean? Like, he was living the billionaire lifestyle, so you think, oh, I'm getting my money back.
Yeah.
But you're still taking out 150 grand worth of debt, and the risk is all in your shoulder. It's a perfect scam because it's all in their name, and he's not committing fraud or any... What did he even go to jail for?
He went to prison for
like a fake passport or something.
Yeah, for like something else back in Israel.
What, so the other stuff is just the girl's fault?
But literally, they can't...
Well,
he's not...
the liability is on their shoulders because they took out the loan.
So he literally went to jail for
coercion.
What's there?
He went to jail for 3 months.
Is it legitimate?
He got sentenced to like 15 or
go
something.
Go on his Instagram.
What, he's back out?
Yes.
Mate, shut up!
Yeah. He literally served like 3 or 5 months and he was out.
Yeah, it was something pathetic.
What, and the girls just in shit now? Like
they got to pay their money. They're still paying the money back.
Well, mind you, I bet
Netflix.
Surely Netflix are going to come in.
The two main girls, I can't remember their names, but like I went on their Instagrams. They've been enjoying themselves. It looks like they've been going on some nice.
I would like to think Netflix would be like, look, we're going to pay you a good amount to appear in this show. A good guy, Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, like,
I just see if I need to restart this camera 1 sec.
I can't imagine doing that to someone.
Well, you'd argue that is Simon a psychopath?
Simon.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But then, like, but that's the scariest thing. You don't know a psychopath. You may be talking to a psychopath. You may spend your life with a psychopath. For all you know, they could be under your nose.
Who's the most psychopathic YouTuber?
Psychopath?
Yeah, who would you say is the most psychopathic YouTuber?
Well, I would say someone like, was it fucking, who's the geezer that always used to make the videos that were like...
Marina Joyce?
Nah. Was it... Do you
know what? It came up on my memories or something.
That's a good video.
You kissed her.
I watched it back actually. It was
God,
quite good.
Sorry, Luke. Yeah.
It was cut him off.
I remember. I just had this image of it coming back, and I was like, "What the fuck? It's the most random bit ever."
Was it Jay Station, the geezer that used to make like, "Oh, I got a call from like my best friend who committed suicide or something"?
Jay Station.
It might not be.
No, he was
it?
terrible. Oh my god, he
used to make the worst videos. He's like, I found like my friend's suicide note, like, and then. Right. But like it was all obviously fake, and it was like these takes on like horrible situations.
Yeah, no, I think anything like that where it's like wasn't there a YouTuber that was like, snogging my 14-year-old sister or some shit?
What's his name? Joe Weller.
Take that back.
What? Right,
that's fucking outrageous.
That's outrageous, Luke.
Yeah, you're fucking horrible.
You can't accuse someone of being a nonce.
Act like you don't want to hop on the bandwagon.
I do not want to kiss anyone's 14-year-old sister.
No one said that.
Wait, no one said that you did.
No.
Why are you getting defensive, mate?
I thought you said when you hop on the back. Oh, fuck off. How have I put this on me?
No.
Incriminating yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
You don't either, right?
You don't.
Why do we have to clear that?
Right, anyways, no. Think of Hasbulla. Right, he's just on our pod, mate. So, yeah, I think overall, legitimately, Tinder Swindler, interesting topic. Have you ever been, had thoughts of manipulating anyone via love?
No, that's fucked up.
I physically couldn't.
Oh, okay.
No, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think as soon as I, like, even know someone's name, I feel like some sort of, like, I think we're all right, so...
Yeah. Mate, there are genuinely, like, people that do this sort of stuff to other people, I can't wrap my head around it.
Sounds personal.
No, not at all. But
it is personal.
But you know, like, if you have to look at them as a different type of human. Do you know what I mean? If they're a psychopath, you have to look at them like they are actually not a normal human. They all they care about is themselves, and they don't have like normal feelings. If that makes sense, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre.
A serious lack of empathy. Like they can't feel the emotion of empathy.
Yes.
Like I don't care. It's all about whatever I want, and that's it.
Even if you feel bad or you can't wrap your head around it. You just have to look at it in a different scenario. You just have to look at these people as like not human.
Yeah, and then like
in a certain kind of way. It's weird. It's fucked up though, isn't it?
Then like the worst part about it is like, say if you're like a nice person and you're like, this person then gets in shit for like the psychopathic stuff that they've done, you then feel bad that they're in shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you're just like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Person.
Yeah. Although, a bit of revenge. It's not the answer, but it's in like some people can get gratification from like if I get my own back, then you're just fighting fire with fire, and it's never ending. And holding on to that, so, Kevin Hart said something in a documentary I saw. no, he said something. When you hold on to that sort of like negative energy and that negative vibrations, like it really does weigh you down.
Yeah.
So just fucking you know that you're a good person, so stay that good person and move on and get a new girlfriend and fucking live your life. Now, guys, a quick message from our friends at Manscaped, right, who have invented the Lawnmower 4.0, which is a contraption for those of you worried about cutting yourself when shaving. Okay, Malfoy?
Mate, I can't lie.
What?
I did use it on the 13th of Feb before Valentine's Day. And I will say, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it was made to look great.
And everyone knows it gives you a couple of more inches.
I mate, 100%.
It makes you get a bigger knob.
It does look bigger.
It looks bigger.
No, mine is. Anyways, we all know that the Performance Package 4.0, which has the shears, so cut your nails, pluck, like, really groom yourself, everything.
Love the tweezers.
And boxers. And a bag to keep it all in. It comes with a phenomenal set of equipment for you to keep you looking lovely
I
and
even
sharp.
used the nose trimmer.
Go on.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah, you look lovely.
I know.
Very sexy. Anyways, get 20% off and free shipping with the code Wafflin at manscaped.com. That is 20% off and free shipping. Okay? Just use the code Wafflin at manscaped.com and your balls. Well, thank you. Anyways, back on with the show.
We actually got an email.
We've got an email in. All right, this is going to be an interesting one. Are you ready, everybody?
And it was for you. I'm going to let you read it.
Oh, what? It's not harrowing, is it? Weller needs Islam. Right, here we go. I've been watching... We're locking.
I just saw something on my phone.
Your phone's locked, mate.
No, it's not.
You're on your calculator. Wait, listen.
No, I'm actually going through waffling comments.
I've been watching Wafflin since it began and can't help but realise every problem or questions of life Weller has raised over the years are answered in Islam. He feels bad energy getting drunk and having one-night stands. Islam forbids this. We believe humans by nature have things which affect their energy positively or negatively, i.e. the soul. Islam then shows a way of life from the one who designed us, advising on things which are positive for us and negative for us. He believes in spirits. Islam says there are spirits on earth with us, not ghosts of dead people, but spirits called jinn in Arabic. Honestly, there's so much more, but I feel that if Weller started researching about Islam through YouTube vids, etc., discussing the topics he wants to know about, he would find the peace and contentment he's been looking for. I think it's the way of life he's been looking for. Now, the thing is, right, to just quickly say on that, through encountering these things myself, I have started to figure out that sort of stuff. So everything he's noticed there, I have sort of, without doing like research into any religions, I've sort of said that's what I've said I feel it is, i.e. the energy thing, the spirits thing, the whatever, all of that. So you could argue, well, maybe I'm subconsciously or without, unbeknownst to me, starting to follow Islam, like, but not having but like the Islam values without knowing the specific details and names of things, etc. Because I don't drink now, and I actually haven't drunk all year.
You're going to a Saturday?
Quality. Probably not.
Really?
Well, I might pretend like it so that no one goes, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? I'll pretend I will, but I won't.
We're going to pretend to be drunk?
No, I'll just pretend, oh yeah, I'm drinking, but then I just won't be. But I'll have a sick time. I'll have the best time. Like I went to the footy with Damo and Jack, didn't drink or whatever. We had the sickest time. They did, but that's fine. But and they weren't like
alcohol
weird
free
about it.
cider. Don't pretend you're drunk though.
No, I won't pretend I'm drunk. I won't need to pretend I'm drunk. It's just, instead of like being, everyone, I'm not drinking. Why are you drinking? I just have a drink in my hand and it's like, yeah, it's vodka and whatever.
Do a shot.
Yeah, it's just like...
Do you know what it is though? Like, a lot of religions, like their core values are what majority of people should follow anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. I feel like all the basics of religion are to put like good morals onto people and be like, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's the argument as well that certain things can be it's easier to control a mass.
Yeah.
If they're all doing the same thing as well. So that some people's rebuttal to that is like saying, oh, you just want to be controlled and whatever. So that's a certain stance. But you are right in that, like, if you do look into it, a lot of it is how to basically be a good person and feel the most fulfilled as a human being. Now, forbidding anything, I don't know about that for me personally, because it's like, through doing that, if I'd never done those things, I wouldn't have learned like and solidified, yes, I now know the answer. But it's like I might have just been sitting there like, oh, I'd feel so much better if I was drinking loads, whatever.
Learned through your mistakes.
I've almost like learned through the mistakes and the action, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't regret doing what I've done. It's like it's got me to where I am.
And it's like that classic thing of like, you know, if you're a child and there's biscuits on the side and your mum's like, don't touch them, like instantly you want them even more than you did before. Like, do you know what I mean? When you're told not to do something, it's constantly like, now I want to do it.
And also, I'm sure at some point this year, there will probably inevitably will be a point where you're like, you know what? I do fancy some drinks right now.
Yeah, probably like me. Like if I fucking, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, after I release a tune, like release my first song, getting smashed, me. Like it's gonna happen, isn't it? Like, or even there'll be times of party and celebration, like, and that's what I think is key.
Are you gonna
like,
party with me this year when
Where,
the big thing happens for me?
what's the big thing?
You're getting married?
No, I don't know if you've noticed, lads. I'm uploading weekly videos now on the main channel.
Oh, what? So you're going to throw a big party when you get a meal?
I'm going for it finally.
You're going for 1 million
You
subscribers.
know how I sort of like gave up on it? Sort of just
I didn't know if you gave up on it.
Yeah, I sort of just like, like, you know when you like fall out of love with a bit of YouTube?
Yeah.
You just go into that dip.
Yeah, and you're not asked.
I've got the motivation back now.
Sick.
And
Mate, that's good.
it's road to 1 million now.
Yeah, I
And what are
think
you
having
gonna
that
do?
goal,
About time, innit?
having goals in sight are just massive. Like, I think that's what I've seen. I know talking about like the platform, the website, and whatever I'm building. Like having that goal and knowing what the goal I'm aiming for, how it drives your whole life.
Yeah.
From when the moment you get up, like it's mad. So you know, goals are
very
fucking
driven
huge.
right now.
Because probably if you were doing YouTube, just doing videos with no aim behind it, but the fact that you've got that bigger picture, it's
really helping actually.
yeah, man, it's good.
And
going for it.
So what's the plan for the big party?
Don't know. I felt, where did I say? I learned, because normally I wouldn't really like, if I hit a milestone, I wouldn't celebrate, wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, but meals are
But
big one.
it's very important, I think, when you do hit a milestone or when you do something, you should celebrate it.
Yeah.
I can't remember who said, like, I read it and
Mate,
it was,
reflection on how far you've come. Like sometimes you reach points and this was all you ever wanted to achieve. And when you get to that day, you need to reflect on like, you did it, like what it took, how you like survived every battle. Like you got through it and you got there and you achieved it. And the growth and what you get from that is huge, and you have to take time. And everyone celebrates differently. It may not mean getting blackout drunk. It may just mean like literally sitting there and having that thought, taking time to like, right, and just chat with friends or even whatever, it could be anything.
Because it's quite easy to disregard those sort of things as well. Because say you're from the very beginning, your aim as just like a regular person, say was to make, one day I want to make £10,000 a month or whatever. And say you spend the next 5 years working up and you're making like £9,000 a month for a year or something. When you hit 10,000, you still need to think back and be like, well, my very first goal was to get to this point. So even though that seems like a small jump, like you've been at 950K for a long time now, going to 1 million subscribers, that jump isn't that big, but it's about celebrating the whole process of getting there.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards getting like, I don't ever wear jewellery, do I? But I feel like
a
I'm
million.
No,
1 0 0 0 0.
Like, I feel
like-
like just so it covers the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe a bracelet or a ring.
Yeah.
Like then it's like a permanent, like solidified
Ring
thing.
with engraved on the inside 1 million.
That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Get made out of platinum.
Then we need to get Wafflin.
Oh yeah, million. I mean, Wafflin's losing subscribers.
Yeah, we are. Where are you going?
We're
Well,
losing
luckily
like
this
1,000 a month.
Luckily, this episode gets 1 million.
Yeah,
views.
subscribe all new ones because we are sick, mate. Lads, in like we have good laugh.
Oh wait, guess how I'm going skiing tomorrow?
You are going skiing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
guess how I'm getting there?
How?
Yeah.
You're going via the planes that land on the sea.
No.
What? He's going skiing?
Yeah, you're getting there by a plane that lands on the sea, and then you're going to the mountain.
I'm getting there a way that I'd probably never be able to go again.
Giraffe.
Private jet.
Yeah, private jet.
How are you getting that there?
They're splitting it.
Who's they?
I'm going with the other guys.
Who's the other guys?
So we're going with Cal, Harry, and Vic. I got invited last week.
What? So it's just the three of them and you? 4?
Yeah. I think maybe one or two more. But I don't know who they are.
What, are you paying anything? You know what? Weirdly, I was actually looking at this. They're not that expensive if you do split them.
Yeah.
They are quite expensive, but I thought, you know what? I wasn't going to go.
They're like, it's like $1,000 an hour.
Fucking hell. Well, I wasn't going to go, but I thought, you know what? Fuck it.
You going with a girlfriend or just...
No. Lads trip, yeah. But I wasn't going to do it because I'd save my money. But then I was like, you know what?
Live life.
I said to myself, I don't remember saying this. I actually don't remember saying this at all. Harry put in our group chat on like January 1st because I said I was going something and he was like, Theo, you did say you're going to live 2022 to its fullest. I don't remember saying that, but I actually read that and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just say
Mate,
yes to all the trips.
I remember when me and Calfreezy went on a skiing trip and it was like such a spontaneous one because I think we were meant to go with other people and they all backed out and we was like, should we just go? Yeah. I mean, it was literally like the most jokes.
They're the best times, aren't
it was in like Austria and look, it was just so it was a bit shite in the like club because it wasn't a club. It was just everyone.
Bar?
It was just weird, but it was jokes, and we ended up like the music they played was like weird German shit. But
that's the best.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
And mate, yeah, no, it was just.
What, have you got some?
No,
I feel like you got something.
Okay,
like a story that
I
you wanted
fucking had an accident on the last night.
Shit yourself.
No, did you?
Oh my God.
No. I woke up. Calfreezy woke up, right? And he was like, Weller, what the fuck have you done? In the bathroom.
Were you sharing the bed?
No, yeah.
Wait, tell me.
No, it wasn't in the bed.
You didn't make it to
no,
the floor.
no,
You shat on the floor. You shat on the floor.
Let me say the story. Basically, he goes in the bathroom and just the whole of the floor is just... the whole floor is covered. And he was like, you need to... But he went home before me from the club and I was like, I'm staying out. I'm on my own. I stayed out on my own. Got fucking para. Bearing in mind, because you're so high up in the mountain,
It does hit you
You
different.
get fucking wankered. And I was, razzoed. Got home. I must have thought it was a good idea. Anyways, yeah, you're right. Anyways, basically, I did that and I had to clear it up with my bare hands.
Wait, so can we just confirm that
did
you
shit on the
shat
floor?
all over the floor?
Wait, why didn't you use like a towel or toilet paper? Why did you have to do it bare hands?
How? Wait, but of all places to do it, how do you shit on the floor in the bathroom where there's an actual toilet?
Oh, and then I started there was I must have started just turning the tap on, and I was just because it was like the floor.
You're like,
was like
what's this stew I'm gonna make?
I know. I was slipping around in it. I was slipping around in it, and then I got back in bed with Calfreezy. Oh no. Oh God!
What did you know? Slipping on this shitty wall. Come for a cuddle, guy.
Yeah, it's dodgy.
Did he not make you shower before he got into bed?
Oh,
He didn't know he was
I
asleep.
didn't have time to shower. I then left for the airport. But I was smashed, mate. I think I've still got videos. Like,
Wait, hang about.
What?
You thought to yourself, got a flight, but I'm covered in shit. I don't have time to shower.
No, but I don't think I was. No, because I got up and
Rolling around in shit normally means you're
Mate,
covered in it,
the
mate.
alarm would go off. You'd be like, "Fuck!" First thing I need to do is shower.
No, but Calfreezy didn't say anything, and I didn't. I literally looked. I was like, "Have I got anything on me?"
He's
And I was
being
like,
polite.
and no, I didn't. But I was still smashed in the morning, so I don't know. But I've got some videos that I could show.
Please.
Not of the floor.
No, I don't know of the floor.
Why were you making poo stew though?
Oh, boys. Nah.
You actually shat on the floor.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great, bruv.
It always gets disgusting on lads' holiday. Like, obviously, when we went to Zante, I came back to the room at like 7 a.m. and he had thrown up spag bolt everywhere.
Mate, I was like passed out in the
it
toilet.
was over like all our towels, over both the beds.
No, it's fine.
In my defence, I was on very strong painkillers.
Right. Well, there we go. Should we wrap it there,
What a
boys?
pleasant story to end.
We've had a great little episode there. Phenomenal Hasbulla has appeared on Wafflin. We're going to remember this forever. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, rating, subscribe if you're new. Obviously, you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And
comment down below.
yeah.
We love you, Hasbulla.
Yeah. Hasbulla. More like Hasbulla Waffler. Anyways, we are going to end it there. We hope you've had a great life.
Live.